Hello, welcome to London, albeit virtually. Let me be the first to congratulate you on being accepted to our program. We are all really looking forward to meeting you in May. During this film, I'll be walking you through the process of obtaining an internship in London. We'll give you an overview of the internship seminar course, of which this video is your first module, and we'll set out what expectations both IES and your prospective employer will have of you during the course of your time with us.
Once we have received your application, our internship coordinators here in London will work with you to make any necessary edits to your CV so that you can be sure that it's appropriately formatted and detailed from the perspective of a UK employer. We will also be helping you with your cover letter, which should be formally addressed and outline the skills, knowledge and experience that you have to offer your prospective internship placement. When you have submitted your finalised documents, we will begin our search to match you with an employer for interview based on where your interests lie. When you have secured an interview, an IES London staff member will conduct a mock interview and give you some feedback in advance of the real thing, which will be conducted over the telephone or Skype. Whilst all of this is going on, you should be compiling all of the necessary documents for your visa application, so that when you are offered an internship and you receive your training plan and your employer agreement, you are all set to apply straight away.
When you arrive in London in May, you'll participate in an intensive orientation programme covering subjects such as staying safe in London, life in London and using the London transport network, which includes how to get to your internship. We'll also organise some social events so you can connect with the IES London programme as well as your internship placement. During the orientation, we will discuss what is expected of you in the internship and in the classroom. This will also go through the documentation and policies that we've put in place to ensure you have a successful internship experience.
There are 2 credit options when it comes to your summer internship seminar class. One class is worth 1 credit, the other 6. If you are taking the 1 credit class, there will be 12.5 hours of class time, meeting every other week following your arrival. The 6 credit option includes 45 contact hours, meeting twice a week. The 1 credit course will involve online sessions, of which this is 1, prior to your arrival, and classroom meetings in London. The course aims to contextualise everything that you'll be observing at your internship placement and is a combination of academic and career-focused content. For example, you'll be learning how communication styles differ across cultures, how to develop a professional network, and how current affairs and economic conditions are affecting the UK labour market. Furthermore, the course will touch on how UK ethics shape the attitude of the workforce, how to develop your teamwork, negotiation and conflict resolution skills, and also how to use your internship for your own benefit once you return home. As you will see from Moodle, you will have to complete weekly journal updates, and these, combined with the final analytical paper and assessment of your performance from your employer, will determine your final grade for the programme. If you're taking the 6 credit option, we hope you've been listening, as this option will cover everything in the 1 credit course and then some. You'll undergo an in-depth analysis of your personal communication style, which will help you enhance and develop your intercultural communication skills in a workplace setting. You'll also be encouraged to examine and report on cultural behaviours at your workplace. You'll study the concept and consequences of stereotyping and undertake practical activities such as site visits to other placements and attending network events. We hope that this will get you excited about becoming a global citizen and exploring the myriad of career options that an internship abroad can expose you to.
There are many ways in which you can be a great intern here at IES. We've noticed over the years that there are common attributes that link our most successful interns, and I'm hopeful that you'll heed the following advice and follow in their footsteps in the summer.
It's really important that you engage in this process from start to finish. Put your best efforts into your CV and cover letter revisions and submit them on time. Heed the advice that we give you on your CV and cover letter. We're not trying to catch you out, we're just trying to help you maximise the chances of getting a great interview at a great company. When going abroad, especially with study abroad, it's really important to be open-minded, and you may have to sort of adjust your expectations about London, about the UK, about working abroad, about the type of company that you are going to work for. The most successful internships that we've had here in the past in London have been with smaller companies where interns have had a really hands-on experience, getting to work with people who have significant importance within an organisation, and really learn from those people and learn from their different leadership styles, different interactions between colleagues, and that will really help you as you go forward into the workforce later on after graduation. We've had some really excellent experience for students with non-profit organisations, and quite often those students get very involved with local Londoners as well as their colleagues, so that's a really fantastic way to really immerse yourself in London culture. You need to be really realistic about your role within the organisation or company that you're working for. At the end of the day, you are on the first step of a 50-60 year career ladder, and you need to be mindful of the fact that you are an intern, and that you may well not be going and sitting in on board meetings in your first day. So just remember that no matter sort of where you are within the company, you're going to be gaining lifelong skills that will give you really valuable intercultural experience that will help you get ahead in the global race and get you a fantastic career after university. You're going to be gaining lots and lots of transferable skills, both from your internship and from your general experience here in London, and that can be anything from adapting to different leadership styles to calculating how much risk you're prepared to take with certain things. So you've got to remember at the end of your experience, those soft skills are really the kind of skills that are going to take you forward in your career, and you should really maximise on those.
We're absolutely thrilled that you've elected to be part of our internship program this summer. And I'd like to just for a minute outline some of the expectations that we have for students on the program. First of all, we expect students to complete all online elements, and you'll be getting more information about this over the coming weeks. Secondly, we would expect students to attend each classroom session as well. Regardless of the current policy at your home school or the way your university may work, we have an agreement with the universities that we represent and with the UKBA that offers the visas that you have, that students will attend all classroom sessions offered. Thirdly, we ask you to submit all classroom work on time. Fourth, we ask that you attend the internship each day that you're scheduled to be there, that you arrive dressed appropriately and with the right attitude and the right work ethic to complete your day. Lastly, UKBA requires that you fill out and submit each week a timesheet showing the number of hours that you've worked and showing your presence at the hosting institution. So we would ask that you be vigilant in ensuring that you fill out this timesheet every week and turning it in as required as well. And I guess finally, we just expect you to really make it a priority to show both the organization that you work for and IES your commitment to doing a great job, to representing your university, the United States, and the institution appropriately. We ask that you don't miss any internship work to travel. We know that you'll want to do some of that while you're here, and we welcome that. But we do actually insist that you don't miss internship work to do personal travel. Once again, I just wanted to outline a few of these expectations so that they're clear from the start. If you have any questions about any of them, we'd be more than happy to discuss them with you further. But above all else, we're very excited to have you with us in the greatest city in the world.
We ask that you be prepared to come to London in terms of knowledge about your internship and the particular role that you'll be doing. You'll get a training plan in advance of your arrival, so I encourage you to study that carefully and to look at different aspects of the company that you might be interested in, try and find out about current projects and different people who work on different things within that organisation, so that you know sort of the lay of the land once you arrive. Finally, the main bit of advice that I can give is that the most positive feedback that we get from employers are about the students that are really proactive and take the initiative to make every success of their internship. That means going that little extra mile by saying, you know, I've finished all the work that you've given me. Is there anything else I can do? I've got this particular skill with web editing. Would you like me to help with this particular project? And just really putting yourself out there. And that goes for in the work environment and in the social environment, and getting on with your colleagues, because everybody knows that interpersonal skills will get you a long way in the world of work. So I hope that this advice has been helpful, and we really look forward to having you here in London this summer.
So that's it. Thank you very much for completing online module number 1. We hope you enjoy participating in future assignments. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and we look forward to seeing you in the summer. Bye!